Welcome everybody, Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and it's time for another episode of Tea Time. Reason being is that a Nintendo Direct happened recently. In fact, I had to stay up at 11 PM and I'm recording it straight afterwards. Well, sort of straight afterwards. It's now the other day because it was so late, the Nintendo Direct itself. But yeah, so, the title's already appeared early, but quickly snap over to saying what tea I have. I've got a clean green tea here, once again, got it with milk. It's a shame, it was so green before, now it's just trying to look like a regular English breakfast, but it's failing to do so. Apparently there's a luscious lemony lift to it, I never knew that. I didn't read the label before, I must have. Well, maybe I mentioned it in the previous tea time whenever I had clean green tea, because I'm sure I've had it before. Any case, back on topic because there's a lot to mention, so much that I had to make another list. I took up like 3 whole pages of things I was noting down from this Nintendo Direct. So, tea time about the latest Nintendo Direct. It's April 2015. Yeah. First off, Super Smash Bros. 4. Now, this is a game I have yet to properly share my opinion on, but I can say that I was kind of disappointed with Super Smash Bros. 4 overall. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, DLC characters have been announced for it. As in, more than one. We knew Mewtwo was coming, and he looks just like Mewtwo from Melee. He has literally nothing really all that different about him, other than he's got a Final Smash now. But Lucas has also been confirmed to be a downloadable character. Mewtwo is coming out, let's see, let me just check my notes here. I can't see. I think it's like very soon, maybe even tonight. Forgot to take down the note. However, Lucas is coming out, I think, June 2015. Quite surprising to see him announced. But as far as DLC characters go, because I believe Nez has all of Lucas's custom moves, all of Lucas's special moves available as custom moves, he was probably the easiest of all characters to add back in. In any case, he is not Ice Climber, so I'm not happy with this. He is also not Lip from Panel de Pon, so I'm also not happy with it. Nor is he Ridley. There are many characters I wanted in Smash. None of them are Lucas. But anyway, nice to see a character who was cut from Brawl return though. And apparently they've got something called the SSB Fire Ballot available on, I think, the microsite. In any case, the SSB Fire Ballot is basically where you get to pitch the idea of who you want in Super Smash Bros. Admittedly, you'll be pending per character. I think I'll be going with Lip, mostly because, there's not been mentioned any sort of programming difficulty, like with Ice Climbers, or Sakurai just being annoying with his reasoning in regards to Ridley. So, of all characters, I'll probably be requesting my most wanted of all, Lip. But, in any case, if you're interested in that, go request a character. Not sure about how to link, but anyway, I have to move on from that, because there's so much here. Amiibo Touch and Play. We basically, with this download, which I believe is a free download, you can tap an amiibo onto the Wii U, and it will register a specific game to be a demo for a specific game, a virtual console demo about 3 minutes long, which will recognise only that specific amiibo for it, and you'll be able to play that demo. For instance, you put a Mario amiibo on, and every time you put that specific Mario amiibo on, you'll be able to play, say, Super Mario World, or even a completely different game like Balloon Kid or Kirby's Adventure. But it'll always be that specific amiibo will react to your Wii U to let you play that specific game. In any case, that's a pretty cool feature, particularly for those who have a lot of amiibos. Hope the thing is sort of free download. But it's kind of just like the Smash Bros. Masterpieces, so I don't really think, I'm not really fond of that. The 3 minutes isn't really enough time to properly practice out. Mario Maker is kind of being made to celebrate Mario's 30th anniversary. They had a cool little presentation showing off the sort of Mario Maker sort of 30th anniversary sort of trailer thing, and which they apparently made all in the game itself. And Mario Maker will be coming out September 2015. Other than that bit of information, we didn't really get anything else on Mario Maker, just that it's coming out September 2015. Bit later than expected, but oh well. Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, this is a game I have been anticipating quite a bit. It was I believe it was in my top 6 most anticipated games of 2015. If it weren't, it was close, but I'm pretty sure it was. Listed out in the presentation is that there will be 2 modes, a traditional sort of mode, and an easier mode. I can't remember. Let's see, what were they named? Oh, traditional, classic mode and mellow mode. Classic mode will, be the sort of standard fare sort of Yoshi gameplay, and it will apparently have quite a bit of challenge in it. Mellow mode, however, gives Yoshi wings. He's drunk to a bit of Red Bull, it seems. So it'll be easier. It's basically easy mode. You basically want easy mode. Which is nice. A Yarn Yoshi amiibo will be released. A literally yarn sort of Yoshi, which looks awesome. That will be working as an amiibo for the game. An amiibo Yoshi will allow you to basically have a second Yoshi, so you've basically always got a yarn ball to throw up and an ally to help you. And the game's releasing June 26th. At least it is in Europe, which is perfect timing for me and for what I plan to do with Yarn Yoshi, Yoshi's Woolly World. Even more so, my second most anticipated game of all has also got a release date. Splatoon Splatoon has been confirmed for a May 29th release date, which, amazingly enough, coincides with the release date of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX, another game I am wanting. Apparently, Legend of K Anniversary, another game I'm wanting, is also apparently set for that release date. So many games on May 29th, just all the games! Anyway, Splatoon will have amiibo compatibility, wherein using the sort of specific Splatoon amiibo, there's sort of two so far, you'll be able to access special missions, and upon achieving those special missions, we'll get unique outfits and equipment that are only available through the amiibos. Even more interesting is that Splatoon will have a special edition along with a special edition Squid amiibo, and that will be unique only to that special edition. I'm glad I pre-ordered Splatoon then. They also announced 1v1 local multiplayer, known as the Battle Dojo, where you basically go about popping balloons. One person uses the gamepad, one person uses the TV screen. And this mode will have all of its stages based off the Splat Zone stages. So when sort of playing on ranked battles online, you'll be able to know the sort of layout of the area, which is a really neat idea. Other stuff then. Shin Megami Tensei Times Fire Emblem has been confirmed to not be dead. It's still being made, which is great to hear. This wasn't going to be mentioned by me because I've basically only listened to the sort of things which kind of raised my interest, because I don't think I'll be able to finish in time. But Shin Megami Tensei Times Fire Emblem trailer looked awesome. The gameplay looks a ton of fun, and it doesn't look too strictly Fire Emblem sort of gameplay related, which I'm not a big fan of the Fire Emblem gameplay, or tried to get into the series, but I just couldn't gameplay-wise. But the trailer looked awesome, and I'm actually now interested in the game. I think, whether I'll get it depends on layer information, but consider myself intrigued. Fatal Frame 5 is being localized. Now, this was a game I was wanting to get. I basically had it set as a game I was planning to get, because I just knew in my heart that Fatal Frame 5 would be localized. I kind of expected to have like an October release date, maybe even on Halloween itself, but that depends on what day there is, because do they usually release on weekends? I think they usually release on like Friday for most games, don't they? In any case, Fatal Frame 5 is being localized, and I look forward to getting it. Box Boy. Box Boy is a new game by HAL, creators of Kirby. It's a small sort of 3DS eShop game, not a sort of budget title. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it's apparently available to download now. So along with downloading Adventure Bar Story, which is already out, I'll also be downloading Box Boy, and will it be featuring in my top 2015 games of the year? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'll probably sort of share my thoughts on all the games I've played in 2015 in a video towards the end of 2015 before announcing it alongside the top 2015 games. But yeah. Box Boy is apparently available now, so I look forward to playing that when I get a chance. I'm going to be so tired after this, so absolutely exhausted. Street Pass Me Plaza is something that I found very addicting. It's only with great restraint that I've basically ignored it for a while. Unfortunately, there will be updates now. Me Fishing is going to be an update because, I needed more stuff to sort of do with Street Pass Me Plaza. It's not hard enough to try and keep up with everything it is. And even worse is Street Pass Zombie, because it looks awesome. Street Pass Zombie is like this action game, sort of like, I guess you could say beat 'em up game, going about and using weapons based off other Mii's hobbies. It looks awesome, and it's like, my time! My free, spare, precious time! They also announced a Mii Plaza Premium Edition, which will, apparently get you some, special sort of things. Apparently you'll be able to save Miis as VIP Miis, so they won't be deleted, which is an awesome feature. Apparently costs a bit of money to update, though, so I'm a little bit unsure about that. I had a lot of money on my eShop sort of thing, on my sort of eShop account. It's like, that's all going to go away fairly soon. That's disappointing. Also, because I watched the, Nintendo Europe Direct, I got to, I was sort of being told this news by Satoru Shibata, I believe. He's the head of Nintendo of Europe. And basically, a Mii of him will be available through Nintendo Zone. Nintendo Zone, the thing which is mostly worthless. Seriously, I've tried to use it. It's not really all that good. Anyway, I'll try to get the Satoru Shibata Mii because that's, that would be awesome. I like the guy. He's pretty funny. And wow, I've gone to the end already, but I did kind of speed rush it to sort of make sure I got as much in as possible. N64 and DS Virtual Console will be available soon. I've listed the specific release date somewhere. Let's see. Oh, they'll be available now. Wow, yeah. Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Mario Kart DS, and WarioWare Touched. I'm not interested in any of these games for the Virtual Console. Particularly, the fact that I don't like Super Mario 64 or Mario Kart DS. More interesting is the upcoming to it is Paper Mario and Yoshi's Island DS. I never played Yoshi's Island DS, and I absolutely loved Paper Mario. Though given that I can easily set up my N64 at any point, I don't feel like I need to download Paper Mario. In any case, that's basically all the things I tried to sort of keep on my list. I've got a little bit of time, so I will mention there was more information on the Mario Kart 8 DLC pack. Apparently it's releasing in April now. And it's getting a 200cc mode, so it looks insanely fast. I made a lot of notes about Fire Emblem 3DS, even though I have no intention of getting it. I mean, I'm interested in Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei now, but not Fire Emblem 3DS. However, it does have some cool things. The Avatar is officially the main lead character, and as a result, you get to choose between two kingdoms, and they'll each have sort of different storylines. One is a more traditional one, and one you have to apparently revolutionize inside the kingdom. Maybe there's some corruption in it, and it'll be a harder difficulty. I don't think they should have made one harder than the other if they were sort of going for that sort of, make your decision sort of thing. Seems a bit odd to do that. I do like the idea of differing how you go about the story mode, but making one harder than the other, everyone's going to choose the Hoshido side first, unless they want to sort of throw themselves into the challenge of name I can't pronounce. I guess random other stuff. Puzzle and Dragon Z comes out May 8th. Codename Steam, because we haven't gotten it yet, comes out May 15th. They're making another Animal Crossing game for the 3DS called Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. I figured the next Animal Crossing would be a Wii U one, but no. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. I'm not sure if it's a 3DS tile or a 3DS eShop tile yet. I think it may be 3DS eShop tile because it doesn't look very big. It's apparently going to make use of Animal Crossing Amiibo cards, and apparently will be out in autumn 2015, along with the scanner for the 3DS and 2DS and all that. So anyone who didn't bother to update to the new 3DS like myself can use that sort of thing. But I don't really care because I don't really care much for, Animal Crossing. Not my sort of thing. Bunch of other stuff. Pokemon Rumble World worrying me quite a bit because it seems like the Pokemon Company and Game Freak are diving more and more into that free to play or free to start or sort of model of, hey, give us money. In any case, there were some pretty cool things. I liked hearing about the Fail 5 localization, the Splatoon stuff, and Yoshi's Woolly World. Street Pass Mii Plaza was a very nice surprise. I look forward to playing Box Boy, and I look forward to requesting Lip for Super Smash Bros. 4, even though I'm not really all that interested in the game. Even if it did have my most wanted characters, or the many characters I did want that never got in, like Lip, and Ridley, and Dylan, and Ashley, and Starfy, and Hikari and Dombe, and the fact that Ice Climbers aren't in it. That's annoying. I'm going to try out my tea. That is a very nice tea. In any case, it's starting to get a bit close to the end, so I'll have to say cheerio!